Testing. Okay. Uh,
Welcome everyone to the second to last round of Pro Apex SimRacing Championship. We are here in the City of Sins, the City of Lights and of Money. We are here in Las Vegas for the Las Vegas Grand Prix in United States of America. In the commentary booth for today is going to be A350 fan alongside Pearls to give you all the analysis data and excitement today. So, as you can see already, ladies and gentlemen, we are underway for the qualifying in Las Vegas. Currently TXH in P1. Of course, all the drivers have to be on the mediums. So we will see slower laps compared to free practice 2 session, but that should be just for Q1. Then for qualifying 2 we will have soft as normal. Pearls, hello, how are you?
Round in this league is definitely going to be exciting. In my opinion, I feel like we're going to see a champion crown today, and I am talking about the first mountain driver. But this whole race right now it looks to be very exciting, and I'm excited to see who gets on pole today.
Yeah, of course, you just mentioned the championship battle because heading into the last 2 rounds of the champion season, we have a tight rivalry, the championship between Yside and Akibul, the 2 mountain drivers heading almost the same points level, though there are still 7 points between each other. But it is possible for Yside to get the championship in Las Vegas here tonight, but of course there's gotta be some ifs and buts. So far it's Alan in P1 from 1 minute 25.1 and Actibles. Like I said, the championship contender is in third. 1 minute 27.2. TXH in fourth. Most of the drivers still haven't set their lap time, so we still have to wait. Ryan goes up to second place. Sorry, no, it goes 120H goes to fourth. And let's look at Whiteside for a second. The current championship leader looking to start his lap. It's been so far a dominant season for Swedish Rival. What happened to, as we have, looks like the leaderboard has been, looks like someone pressed the wrong button, and um, now we have laps instead of timer. Either way, 10 minutes, and we will start again. Everyone's now going out of the pits to start their out laps. And talking about pit stops, for today's race, it's expected to be 22-second time loss for a tire swap. So it's gonna be interesting to see when will the drivers go to the pits for the tire swap, especially like I said, the championship contenders, Western Acubulls. They're in the same team, and it's going to be very interesting to watch both of them battling out here tonight. As now we are looking at Acubulls, let's talk about Whiteside. Whiteside had a very incredible season so far. All of the races he's been taking part of, he's been winning them. Ever since he debuted in Japan, it's been wins and wins and wins. Do you think this streak of winning will continue here in Las Vegas?
In my opinion, I feel like it will continue. If we look at his races, he's been very dominant, winning by huge margins. Like we saw last week, was something ridiculous. Like I think 16 seconds or 20, even 20. But yeah, his race pace, his quali pace, even is very fast, and I feel like he's going to continue it. And we'll see if Acubulls doesn't maintain a good position. I feel like we will have him crowned as the world champion for this season.
It's gonna be it's a bold prediction. It's a bold prediction from your side. But let's talk about predictions. Who do you think is gonna get the race win or pole position? Do you think it's gonna be Acubulls or maybe it's going to be again Whiteside? Who do you think?
Right now, it looks close in terms of race pace, but in terms of quality, I mean anyone can take it. But right now, it looks pretty good for, we see the Alta in P1 currently. But right now, it's just the opening laps, so we really don't know who has the better quality pace throughout this whole session. But I feel like in the end, it's either going to be Whiteside or Acubulls. Those two are definitely on my main. Their rivalry is pretty close at the moment.
And so far it's going so far so good for a Lily and 120H, as they are currently both first and second qualifying, both half a second between them. Of course, maybe it was just the out lap or maybe the hot lap. Either way, it's not pretty fast. Remember, we've seen Fax, who topped the free practice 2 session with a number 24-1, as far as I remember. Now it's DXH who's currently in first place with number 25-8. Just a couple of tenths from his personal best in race weekends. Dungeon Fanatics, for some reason, is also out on track. I believe he's not even driver. Let me see. Yeah, he's not driving right now. So yeah, if I'm still something, just there we go. So like I said, Dungeon Fanatics for some reason is driving, even though he didn't even get the. Somehow he had a link. He somehow got the link, and he is driving and qualifying. Of course, it won't be counted as he's not a driver. He's just a member of the community server in the league. So, but it's gonna be good for him just to disconnect from the game. Either way, next up we've got Whiteside, who's still without the lap. He looks like made a mistake in second sector, as you can see, he invalidated. His teammate Akibus is in sixth, which is kind of surprising considering he's good in terms of pace in Las Vegas. But it's not over. We still got 5 minutes to go, so everything can change. Yeah. Pearls, who do you think right now is going to be the driver to being qualified? Oh, sorry, I already asked you that. Who do you think is the dark horse of Las Vegas? Who do you think is going to be the underrated driver?
Underrated driver. Right now, on my list, probably it's probably TXH. I feel like. I mean, last week he was out of nowhere with a podium, so he's definitely on my list. And right now, actually, he's on first position, well, or provisional pole with the Aston Martin. So right now, he looks to be my underrated driver, the dark horse, might I say.
In my opinion, I'll also go. I'll go for TXH teammates facts as he's not currently out on track. He's not even server, but he's been also pretty good. So in free practice, as I said, he topped the free practice 2 session. Unfortunately, not taking part right now. As Dungeon Fanatics gets the first position with another 24/7. Again, it's not gonna be counted as he's not an official driver. So still TXH in first. YSI, for some reason, is still down 12, and that is going to be very bad. It's gonna hurt him in the championship because he won't get any points. Akibul's now into P1, qualifying 1, so 1 minute 25.5. So currently, the gap between YSI and Akibul's is even closer. But, well, YSI still has got 3 minutes. And he has to pull any some sort of lap. Of course, there's a 1.5 minute additional time after the timer hits 0, so even more time for the Swedish driver to set a lap. So far down 13th out of 14 drivers. Let's see, he's still on out lap. Let's look at timetables for a moment. As look, DXH now is out on track again. I thought he's about to finish a lap. Yeah, let's look at this guy right here. Where is he? No, sorry. Yeah, let's look at 18120H as he's on the Las Vegas Strip. He's currently going faster than before. 2 green sectors, 2 personal best sectors. But he hits the wall right on the final braking point, and it looked like for an improvement from a Schmadzik driver. It suddenly ended up in smoke. The question is, will he be able to make it for another lap? It has 3 minutes to go. YSI is so far the only driver without a lap, Pearls. YSI is running out of time.
Yeah, he absolutely is. He has to save this now. I mean, with 1 minute and that additional 1 minute 30 after the check flag, this is going to be a life or death situation for Whiteside, the current reigning championship leader. Right now, he can save it if he puts on his lock-in gear, but it's very, very risky now. He has to finish a good lap if he even wants to get to Q2.
Well, talking about a good lap, he sets a fast second sector, so it looks like he's gonna make it to Q2 with a comfortable margin. But let's see, will he outqualify his teammate, even though it's not a final qualifying session? But it will be a pretty good statement that he is faster than his teammate. Let's see. The final tricky section, not hit the wall there, or you will be punished heavily. Here is Y-side, heading about into the final corner. Will he get out of Q1?
He's coming in. He's on second.
He's second place, just 10,000ths of a second behind Dungeon. But again, Dungeon is gonna be not counted. So Y-side is currently in P1. in Q1 with a half minute to go, plus the additional 1.5 minutes. Let's look at Akibus now, as he has fastest. Oh, that's Alan who's in out qualifies Ryan. Alan in second.
P2.
Let's look at Akibus for a second as he improves his second sector. Now here he comes through the Las Vegas Strip. Will he, of course, will he improve his lap? And the big question: will he, out of nowhere, out qualify Whiteside? Let's see. Here comes Akibus now. Final corner. One more corner left for the British driver. Oh, it's gonna be incredible. Of course, he's safely into Q2,
What is he
but
going
he
to
says that
He's edged up to P4. Or P3.
Akibus is up to P3, 1 minute 25.3. But if you look at closely, it's 6/10 of a second behind Whiteside. Remember, it's equal cars, and they were on the same compound of tires, so Akibus already is behind Whiteside in terms of a pace.
Yeah, the raw pace of Wi-Fi bringing that car into pole position, absolutely crazy. I mean, two, yeah, 2 tenths, which is pretty incredible. But I mean, look at Allen and Wi-Fi. How many thousandths of second is that gap? I mean, Allen could have steal the show, but obviously, Wi provisional pull away. But that was pretty close for Allen and Wi-Fi there.
Yeah, it was pretty close, but I'm feeling like this lap wasn't the best from Whiteside, because remember we had the 1 minute 24.5 on softs. Oh yeah, I forgot they are on medium, so for sure Whiteside will go for a low 24, if not for the high 1 minute 23. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, the drivers are lining up for the second part of qualifying, the final part of qualifying. And now the red flag's waving, and now the official time, the official qualifying number 1 is over. The extra time of 1.5 minutes has run out. So now all of the drivers have to finish the laps and go into the pits. I forgot what top 10, what top is going to Q2. I think it's top 6 or 7.
Top 6, yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's going to be Yside, Allen, Acuballs, Ryan, TXH, Rufus, and just Maxi through into Q2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. So, no, sorry. Yside, Allen, Acuballs, Ryan, TXH, Rufus. I went for 7 guys, not 6. So Rufus just actually not just, by 1.3 seconds. That's the gap between the 6th and 7th. That's a big gap there. So Rufus, so Rufus is in qualifying 2, and now in just a few minutes time, we will start the second round of qualifying, the last one at the same time. Let's see which driver will push their car to the limit and will touch the pole position here in Las Vegas. As so far, in my opinion, it might be Yside in Pearls. So you said Akibus, if I remember correctly, or
No, I said Wi-Fi as well, but
okay.
right now, I may have to reconsider. Allen and Wi-Fi, the qualifying here, it's definitely gonna be close. Look at the times now, but in my opinion, Wi-Fi is still gonna get it.
Yeah, and the green flag's out, and we are underway for the qualifying 2 here in the United States of America. Yside has a possibility to get the championship, to get the job done here today, but it's just a variety of outcomes. There are lots of scenarios in which Yside win. In most of them, Akibus will finish in points, and Yside will have to win and get the pole position. Maybe even as fast as lap. Well, we don't know. If you like already, you can like and subscribe to get notified for finale of PA SimRacing Season 1 in 1 week time. If I'm correct, yes, I'm correct. In 1 week time in Miami, United States, we will be taking on final time, possibly with a crowned champion, but we don't know. And talking about champions, we have AWT Montana claiming the Constructors' Championship from Bison. So yeah, congratulations for the French team. Congratulations for DFI for leading his team to success. But mostly, in my opinion, it's been YSI who, well, maybe of course Akibus and Voet also carried Montaigne at the beginning, but then it was YSI who was just dominating all last 3 races, all of the races that he was actually driving in. So he's also there. So far, we've got Alan in first, TXH in second, both in their outlap times. So we just have to wait somewhere around their lap to see the faster lap time, the faster laps. As for some reason, Dungeon Fanatics is driving again. What is going on? Will we see any well, action from stewards?
Well,
Because for some,
all I can say, he has a big boss right now.
yeah,
That's all I can say.
for some reason, Dungeon Fanatics is now out on track. Driving in second part of qualifying, even though he is not a driver. Yes, that's weird. But also, what's weird is that Rufus is not isn't here. He's in the server, but he's not racing right now. Well, he has to hurry up because he has 4 minutes to set a lap. Yeah, so we should have 7 drivers now. It's only 6. Dungeon gets the fastest, but Ysai says he's even faster than Dungeon. 1 minute 24.7 of the championship leader. Let's look at Akibus. As he looks like he's in a garage, invalidated in second sector. Sorry, in third, so he's still in 5th. TXH is in 4th, also coming out of the pits. Who we should right now spectate again? Yeah, you can see there.
Which Rufus is now
You can see there Y-side being faster in the final sector and being just slower in first and second. So yeah, final side. But even though Dungeon is still not racing, so that's still P1. And yeah, Akibus again. He's been in the championship for a couple of rounds until YSI came in and took it away from him. He's 7 points behind the Swedish driver. He has chances of being a champion. He has to outperform YSI, of course, with qualifying in the race to make sure that he is going to take part in the finale battle in Miami 1 week from now. So, Pearls, what do you think already? What do you think of second part of qualifying? Will we see maybe another driver than Whiteside in pole?
It looks not that promising right now if we're looking at the times. Because YSI does have that purple sector 3 earlier than this first lap, in his first fast lap. You're going to look at Allen 134, that's definitely not enough, but as we're seeing here,
Alan, sorry to rush you there, but Alan says the fastest sector 1 and green second sector. Alan in a Ferrari, will he go for absolute shocker and snatch the provisional pole away from Y-side? Here he is, the Ferrari driver now coming into the final braking zone. He has to make it without touching the barriers, no contact there. In the final corner, this is going to be absolutely nuts from the Canadian driver as getting from his helmet. It's going to be absolute nuts if he gets the provisional pole from Y-side. Oh, the final corner, he does!
Can he spoil it? He will spoil
Alan,
it! Wow!
provisional pole for Alan, 1 minute 24.2, half a second faster than Y-side. And now it's a question, will anyone dethrone the Ferrari driver? Y-side is now absolute shock. He's now on the outlap, of course. He will try to snatch the pole position away from Ferrari. But what a lap there from Alan. I may be glazing him, but still, he maybe maybe okay. I'm saying, Pearls, this is my underdog of qualifying. Alan, what's a
Yeah.
performance so far from him?
What a lap. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I had to reconsider on Allen, and I was right. That lap was absolutely astonishing from the Ferrari driver. I mean, quality pace isn't all that, but with that performance there, that was absolutely incredible. As TXH goes second fastest and YSI goes third.
TXH out of nowhere also in
Unbelievable.
second. Archibald is still without a lap, but now he's about to finish his. Let's see, the championship contender. Will he
Final
qualify
corner.
YSI? In qualifying, he won't because he invalidated. Archibald
Oh
invalidated the last
no.
sector, but even though he actually lifted the throttle in third sector, so yeah, it was a 1 minute 30, but still, it's tight. It is the last chance for Archibald.
Eh,
Let's see, first sector 21-1.
This one.
It's not fastest, but still better than YSI. YSI on the other hand, 4 tenths better. YSI is in the garage. YSI
Oh,
is not
oh.
going to put on a
He's staying
final
in.
lap. So yeah, so now it's Archibald. He is the final hope. I mean,
Oh,
for
focus on.
Montaigne now Archibald. He doesn't know that YSI is not driving, but this is the last chance for him to qualify. Here it is, 27.881 in the second sector. Now one more braking zone left for him. Will he go into top 3? Will he out of nowhere snatch the pole position away from Allen? Well, the time will tell, as here is Archibald heading to last braking point. If he catches a barrier, it's game over, but he makes it safely through the triple corners and three corners and now the final corner. Oh, Archibald,
All
he has
focus.
to pull out
All
a
focus is on him
magnificent.
right now.
Out the final corner.
Can he steal the
Only,
show?
only
Oh,
fourth.
almost. He's
Almost there.
just behind him.
Archibald only managed to go into fourth, and it's out of nowhere. Allen is on pole position for the Las Vegas Grand Prix. We have all expected,
Unbelievable.
we've all thought it will be YSI or Archibald, but it turns out of nowhere, it's Allen in the Ferrari. He's on pole, TXH is in second place, followed by YSI in third, and Archibald behind him. So already there's a little bit of the improvement, a little bit of extension. Next step for YSI to claim the championship, though still it might be in the race that will decide. In fifth we've got Rufus, sixth Ryan, and seventh Nova, but we've got plenty of more drivers lining up behind them. What a qualifying, bros! What do you think of it?
Oh, what a qualifying indeed. And may I distract you for a bit? I just want to point out on the points deficit here. As we say earlier, Acubals qualified just behind YSI, but I want to see at the points. So, if Acubals does score 8 or more points, it will go all the way to Miami. But if it's 7 points, YSI will need P1 in the race and win it. Same for 6 points, 5 points, 4 points, 3 points until 1 point. He just has to finish above of Acubals, and I feel like it is possible right now. Look at the race pace.
And the
But
biggest nightmare for Archibald would be
mhm.
DNFing from the race, because that would mean, if that would mean for YSI one just a single race win and it's over, job done in the championship. But it's just a scenario that could have happened. It might have not happened because Archibald is pretty clever driver. He knows how to drive. He knows how to stay out of the barriers. And now we're just moments away from starting the incredible Las Vegas Grand Prix. The underdog of the weekend so far, Allen, leading the pack in the first, followed by
Mhm.
TXH in second, and for some reason there is Dungeon in the race. He has to DNF. Either way, most of the drivers are ready. You can hear them roaring the engine. in a few months' time, we will have a start of what's going promising to be an incredible race, possibly a title decider. Either way,
Yep.
we have. I hear the 5 red lights. I can't see them, but either way, will we see a new champion here in Las Vegas? 5 lights are on, and the Las Vegas Grand Prix is underway. It's a good start from Allen. It's going to lead the pack into turn 1. TXH is going to maintain the second place, but here is Whiteside, side by side with the Aston Martin driver. Acubus is behind them, trying to overtake all 3 drivers. Rufus in 5th. He's battling with Doddy and Ryan. So it's an old bunch of cars battling. Here we go into second sector. It's Allen still in the lead, followed by Whiteside in second, TXH in third. Drop down 1 position. Akibul still maintains in 4th. Just Maxine Fay, but he went too wide and he lost a couple of positions there. He's now down to 7th. Rufus is gonna be up to 6th. Ryan in 8th. Doddy in 9th. 10th is Nova. Let's look back at Allen as he is now side by side with Whiteside, and I believe Whiteside is in the lead of the Grand Prix. Yes, he is. Whiteside leads the Grand Prix ahead of Allen, ahead of DXH. So far, so good for Whiteside. He has to maintain the lead now to make sure he gets a championship. DXH Dungeon is why is Dungeon still racing for some reason? But welcome to Acubus. Oh my God, Acubus hit the barrier somewhere and he lost a front wing. Oh no, it's a bad news already for the British driver. He is battling for the championship, and now without a front wing, he dropped down to 10th. And now it's a question: will he go into pits? Yes, he does. He's in the pits for a front wing repair. Well, that's already a nightmare start from him.
Oh, Acubos is in the pit now. That's definitely bad news for the Alpine driver. All that hopes to defend away a championship, it's starting to fall now as Whiteside is comfortably in the lead now with 6 tenths away from Allen Dungeon, actually not in the race. So that means TXH is in P3 with around 1 second or 3 seconds away from the top 2. But right now it's all going wrong for Acubos.
For some,
Definitely not what a race he wants.
yeah, it's a bad start already for Acubus. He's like 14 seconds behind the closest driver who's currently on a Vegas strip. So he has to do a lot of work again. He has to be higher on the leaderboard, or else it's gonna be game over. Though I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think it's game over. I think it's gonna go to Miami. Either way, it's Whiteside starting lap 3 out of 21, followed by TXH in second, Allen in third. And now we have a switch already. Allen up to second place again as he runs running outside of the Theodorn driver. Now it's gonna be close. DRS should be enabled now. It isn't, but the closest driver, Rufus, has DRS, so it's gonna be a triple car battle for second place. It's very close between the BDM and the Ferruccia. The cap is so close to each other. It's all the battles. Of course, the cars all are squeezed up together, but they should be separated soon as the race goes on and on. But now Whiteside is in the lead. He's over 3 seconds ahead of the second place. But what's so strangely, he has Dungeon behind him. He knows, of course, that Dungeon is not the driver, but that's, in my opinion, still will make a pressure somehow on Whiteside, because he'll feel like he's a real driver and he's gonna have to battle with him. But it will be it's gonna affect badly for him. Let's look at let's look at Allen as he is now getting away from TXH and Rufus. Sonic is in 6th, also pretty close to the 2 drivers in front. Rufus still in 3rd. Oh, sorry, Rufus in 3rd. I thought that he was in front all the time. But Rufus is in the 3rd position, overtaking TXH. But now TXH has a DRS and he's gonna catch up to him. As Pearls, you can see most of the drivers are on medium, so it looks like they're gonna go mediums, soft here in the race. What do you think?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a one-stop here. It's a fast track. There's a lot of straights, so it's going to be, yeah, a one-stop race. But
Oh!
looking
Oh
at
no!
the
That's a
big,
crash!
ooh,
We had
ooh,
already a crash there.
that was
That was JM
that was
Sonic. That was
yeah,
GM
that was Jim
Sonic.
Sonic, the McLaren.
Oh, it's already a
Oh,
first DNF of the race. It's GM Sonic hitting the barrier out of this sphere section. And that barrier is of course known for catching such many drivers and taking their wheels off. Sadly, Sonic is one of the victims, and he is out of the race. Not so
that's
good
one
news
DNF.
for McLaren. That will mean Aki goes up to 13th, but he's still losing 4 seconds to Atlas. Already 10 seconds, 5 seconds between Akibus and Atlas is actually incredible considering they were 14 seconds just a couple of laps ago. Either way, Dungeon for some reason is in the lead, but Alan's in the lead. Alan takes the lead back from Wyside, who dropped down one position, made a mistake somewhere, and now it's gonna be side by side.
Alan back in the lead.
And now then it's gonna be side by side with Rufus and TXH. Though, it's gonna be Wyside still in second place, but that wasn't very good situation for Wyside. He's in second place. He's on the same tires as Alan. Now Alan has to watch out because Wyside, if he stays behind Alan, he will have DRS and possibly he will overtake the the Ferrucci driver. Oh, it's close there. So yeah, it's very close for drivers to get a. Oh, what happened to Alan? Alan lost a little bit of time there. He's now behind Rufus.
And that means Wyside still in the lead. I just want to say something. Even though Acubals looks to be out of that championship, no.
And that means.
Soon
And that means Wyside is in third. Rufus is in the lead, followed by Alan. But oh no, TXH was doing so well, so well.
That sucked for him really bad. He was a
Dude,
top
soon
champion.
as I said that, oh no. 2 of the championship contenders. That is not good at all.
Oh, TXH was doing, like I said, TXH was doing so well in the race, battling for the podium, so even at one point for the race lead, but all came down that one fatal mistake. It was in a section where we had so many crashes before in qualifying, and another DNF, like I said, in the Grand Prix. Now,
Oh, actually, commentator cursed him. Oh no,
Oh, no.
TXA. As soon as I said that, wheels pop off. Absolutely devastating right now.
either way, it's now a battle for the lead between Rufus, Wyside, and Alan. Alan, the underdog of the Grand Prix, is holding in there, hanging there in third, trying to take the lead. He took pole position away from Wyside, who's currently now in the lead. Will he go for the win? Well, we have to find out. Most probably it will be someone else. But yeah, we're not even halfway there. It can change. Either way, Wyside in the lead, followed by Rufus, who is in third. Alan, now Alan is in second. Rufus third. Ray in fourth. Just Max in fifth, and Nova in sixth. 120H in seventh. Doddy in eighth, and Akibos 10th. Akibos again. He's climbing up the spots in the leaderboard. He's currently 10th. Half a minute to his teammates. Again, so many. Wait, did Rufus crash out? No, I thought he crashed out. And now the last corners, the last braking points are so dangerous for all the drivers because they really can make you DNF. They can really screw up your race as whole. So yeah, let's see. Alan's still behind. Alan, 6 tenths behind Whiteside. Rufus in third. Ryan also is there in fourth, just a second behind the roof behind the BMW driver. So what do you think so far of Paris? What do you think of the race so far?
Right now, it looks very positive now for Whiteside. I don't want to say anything anymore because of that commentator curse, but it looks to be in a way of Whiteside, and I feel like in these coming laps, even after the pit stop, we will have a new world champion ahead of us.
Well, for now, let me get you updated in terms of the championship. So far, it looks like that Waisai has to be at least second in the race. He outqualified his teammate. Um, didn't have a lot of points, but still outqualified his teammate, and now he has to be at minimum second to. Oh, how the dungeon there, hitting the wall, and it's over. So yeah, so Dungeon is out. So now we have a normal leaderboard. Dungeon's out. He has to respawn. Either way. So Whiteside, like I said, in the lead by over 2 seconds now. So Whiteside is in the league of his own. It looks like that the streak of winning is going to continue 4 in a row, though. Either way, Paris, go ahead for a second. You can talk.
So as 350 is gone for a bit, we're gonna look back at the race. Whiteside very strong in the lead. I mean, this man has been on par with his performance, especially with the Alpine. Looking at the championship standings, it doesn't look like it's going to move at all. I mean, Alpine has obviously already clinched the championship, and it looks to be Whiteside as well to clinch the championship. But AccuBalls right now on 8th. If he gets at least what, at least 5th, he will keep the battle standing until the Miami Grand Prix as the season finale. But he really has to make a few moves, especially in this few laps as we're entering the halftime mark of this race. And right now, look at Altus. Is that a? Looks to be yes. Is that just a bug or? Yep, no, that is not a bug. He is missing a front front tire. So basically, both of the McLarens now pretty much out. It was first James Sonic with that spin. Now we look at Allen and P2 fighting off a Ryan and Rutis. The V Carb, I think so. And the Kickstarter is 3 wide coming into this turn on the long straight of the strip. Who's going to get on the late braking? It looks to be Allen, and he does keep it steady on P2. Wonderful move, but right now, Rutis on the BMW and Allen on the Ferrari fighting ahead on the sphere coming onto the turn number or whatever entry of the Las Vegas Strip. It's a long runaway. Allen is behind Rutis now. Can he get in line of and onto the final braking zone?
Well, it's pretty close there. Thank you for covering up. Alan is trying his life. He's defending like a lion, as Alonso said, to keep the second place from the BMW, from the Rufus and Ryan. Ryan also out of nowhere is in the contention. But what happened to Nova? Oh, Nova's out. Nova's out. Roblox
yeah, the front tire
is out of the Grand Prix, so now all of the hopes. So now all of the hopes for the points will go on for Alan, as he's currently in second place. Behind the leaderboards. Oh my!
Oh, what happened?
What happened to leaderboards?
Oh, we have another technical difficulty again.
And it's not.
Uh-oh.
And not. It's not 1 of 21. and Archibus is the lead.
So it puts Acubals onto the lead.
Now because
The labs has reset it. The lab has reset as well. What has happened?
what? And that's
Oh
and
no.
that's a complete 360, 180
Oh,
for
the whole
Archibus.
progress is gone.
The whole progress now the grid is almost reversed, meaning Archibus
I feel like
is,
we need a red flag for this.
yeah, Archibus, he was in P8 just a couple of moments ago. Well, because of the glitch, he's now into the lead, and 120H is in second, Lily in third, Doddy in fourth. What is this?
What has happened? We need to hear from the stewards and race control. What is happening? We
Why
have
is-
completely reset.
I'll be right back.
Oh, and the red flag is out. And the red flag is out. We are restarting this race. Oh my goodness me. What drama for the penultimate race of the season here in Las Vegas. What was that? What was that? Does that mean everyone is rejoining or is we have no updates for race control yet? Wait, Alex, does that mean all DNF servers are back in or what is happening? Yep, all DNF can now rejoin. So TXH, it's back in the race. Hopefully I'm not going to commentator curse him again. I pray. I pray he's not going to be commentator curse again. Please. But anyways, this is a wild penultimate race. As everyone is back on track, we are going to reset. So YSI is still gonna be in P1. But goodness me. I feel like it's gonna start 8. I feel like 1 minute to restart this Las Vegas Grand Prix. We were on lap 11, I'm pretty sure. So that gives us about 10 laps to go. Do we need any more pit stops? Because I feel like that's a free pit stop for everyone now.
Alright, I'm back. Looks like everyone is lining up again. That should be expected as the leaderboard was broken. So, as you can see, the grid is the same as it was back in lap 8, as I believe. So now, and because of the restart, the laps will be cut down to 8? 8
To
laps.
8. Oh.
So it's gonna
I mean, we were on lap 11, but
So,
goodness.
alright then, it's gonna be a sprint race, I guess. 8 laps,
Yep,
no pit stops needed. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting race. Will he snatch the championship with those 8 laps? Oh, we are still not starting. Anyway, let's go.
No,
Do we
waiting
hear-
for the 5 red lights.
Do we hear the lights? I think they're still waiting, bro. Start, bro.
I mean, we can hear
Well,
the
that's-
cars, but
We can hear the cars for some reason, but we cannot. Yeah, there we go.
okay, so we're watching the lights. But we're not watching
No.
any lights. We're waiting for the green flag.
Yeah, we. Oh no, it's okay. It's so messed up. Akibos, he has some sort of issue, and has to start from any place. And for some reason, not TXH broke deeper again. But he's not. I think he's gonna start from
Yeah,
the
we have
place,
a
that's
pit
for
stop.
sure.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the stressful restarts so far. The championship is on the line. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, I can hear the lights. Let's go. 8 sprint laps. Oh my god! And it's right itself.
What is happening?
But
And
because
then
of
lights on in
and
front of
oh
us.
no! And TXH
What was
broke the
that
leaderboard
for?
again. And because of that, we are racing with TXH in the lead, even though he's starting last. What is going on? What is going on the restart? Oh my god,
But-
it's the best
But
restart.
anyways, we can say that Whiteside is in the lead now.
Oh my god, what is this gap? Look at the gaps here. It's 29 billion hours. They're all 1,000 years behind TXH, which is very crazy.
What is so? Race control is telling that TXA should wait on the starting line, so people will lap him. So the gap will be close, but what tomfoolery that was! That's definitely a penalty work. I feel like, but right now that deserves highlight reel. If we even have a highlight for this race, we definitely need. But anyhow, Akibol's now on fourth technically. If this keeps going, he will remain for the battle until Miami. But right now, yeah, as the FY said in the chat, this is absolutely the most controversial race we have ever had in this whole PA Sim Racing League. But right now, it looks close for
Oh,
Whiteside.
and the lever is broken again.
Then the left.
Whiteside hits the wall there, and out of nowhere,
Oh my
Akibles is in what? No, that's Dungeon. Sorry, Akibles is in fifth still. What is? Oh my god! The leader is broken. Everyone's lapped down. So, well, yeah. Oh, now it's back again. It's Whiteside in the lead. For some reason it says Dungeon, but it's not Dungeon. Yeah, now we're good. We are not. We're not gonna get good. What yes is about to finish the line.
How is Dungeon here?
Whiteside is
Okay,
in
so
second. So currently, Akibus is in fourth. So currently, as of now, the championship is going to Miami again. Akibus. If he wants to make it to Miami, he has to score 8 or more points. Right now, he is in 8 or more points. He's in fourth, but maybe he mess up somewhere. We'll have to find. We'll have to find out because and someone's out and then Maxi. Just Maxi's out.
Just Maxi.
And that's enough.
That's a big crash.
That's another crash. No red flags. There is no way we are red flagging this again. Dungeon is driving again. So everyone behind Dungeon.
How he keeps doing this.
Why? Not how, but why is he doing this? Even though he's not a driver, why is he still participating?
Yeah, technically true. How is he doing this? Why is he doing this?
Why is he? Well, we don't know. Maybe he's just bored or something. Either way, Akibus in fourth again. Like I said, if Akibus finishes in fourth or whatever, the championship is going to take place in the finale. Champion decider will be in Miami, not Las Vegas. Let's see.
Unless something happens.
Yeah, unless Akibus with DNF, that would be the worst possible scenario. Also, Dungeon Akibus is in third normally now, so that's even better for him.
Then more better if we go to Miami in this rate. But wow, what a messy race! What a messy race!
Yeah, honestly, this feels like 2021, even though it's not 2021. That's crazy.
A mix of Spa and Abu Dhabi all in one.
Yeah. Anyway,
But,
how are you enjoying, guys? How are you enjoying this? I want to say circus, but how are you enjoying this? We also have to talk with our audience because we are talking to each other all the time. We have to talk to the audience as well. How are you guys?
Yeah, how's the audience doing?
How are you guys doing?
This is the F1 TV chat. How are we all doing?
How are we all doing?
Let me check the general chat.
Rules. I know that rules. It's just that there will be possibly no way to have 4 guys commentating one single race with those. Someone just crashed again. Someone just crashed. Well, let me see. Oh, that's Lily. Oh,
Lily. Oh. The spear is looking down at you, Lily. Wow. That's bad. The V carb is now out. Look at that, burn wing all out and everything.
Well, Alan is in second. Excuse me. Let's go, Alan. Again. the dark horse of the Grand Prix in second place, faster than Dungeon. Oh my
I
god.
look, really want to do this last lap commentary. Oh my god, it's too chaotic.
It's still chaotic to even talk about something. Why Sai for some reason had a Konica slowdown? Eh, Don't tell me Alan's winning
He's
this.
purposely slowed down.
Oh yeah, maybe, but
Alan
Alan's
is
in the lead.
closing on him.
Alan's in the lead.
Ooh.
Alan leads to the Las Vegas
Yep, Alan
Grand
is in the
Prix.
lead. Wow, Whiteside slowing
Oh
down
my
all
god.
of a sudden.
Imagine
Is he
Alan
purposely
winning.
wanting this to go to Miami or something?
Yeah, imagine Alan winning this race and, well, being the upset of the whole season. If not the history, well, it's just the beginning of the league. We'll have a second season for sure, but still, it's so weird. 4 laps to go. Actually, damn, like, this is so incredible race. Overall, we need the same thing in a finale, because this is just pure entertainment. Drivers getting all in for the race. Honestly, couldn't be better than this.
Yeah, this is chaotic, fun, entertaining, all in one. As we see right now, Whiteside and Alan fighting for the lead. They're side by side, one on one, side by side, wheel on wheel. I mean, Alan's missing a front wing, both of them, but right now on the main straight, they're looking for an overtake. Both of them coming up to the last braking zone is going to be Whiteside.
Whiteside, yes.
But right now, yeah,
Oh.
coming onto the last straight. Who's gonna get it on lap number 6 or even
Yeah, 6.
19?
Yeah,
Or
6.
18?
Yeah.
In the overall?
Overall, I don't know, maybe like a 20. Yeah, it's 19. Overall,
yeah,
it should be 19.
keeps
But
the lead steady.
oh man, this is actually. You can commentate for the next 1 lap. Actually, no, until lap 8 you can commentate.
Okay. I want to do that last lap commentating, by the way.
Alright,
Like
yeah, you can do. Okay, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna talk on the last lap. I'll do that. You can do that. You can.
Okay.
Either way, Alan was actually in the contention for the lead out of blindly not nowhere, but because he hasn't got a front wing, he's gonna. Whoa! Oh my days! I thought that he lost his front wing. Sorry, front right tire, but he's still safely through. But well, yeah, it's an exciting race. Dungeon first. Dungeon is not the driver. Dungeon is racing for whatever the reason he has. So everyone Dungeon doesn't count.
It doesn't count, man. He's not even signed.
Yeah, let's see. Anyway, 2 more laps. It was an exciting race, especially this goddamn sprint. The last 8 laps were on fire. Aki was gonna finish in 3rd, I believe, or maybe even 2nd. But yeah, the championship for sure is going to be decided in Miami in the final race.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it's gonna be incredible race in Miami. I hope Whiteside attends, because if not, then it's gonna be GG's. Even if Whiteside DNFs in this one, the championship will still go to Miami, because the gap will be still behind 25 points. So Whiteside doesn't need to doesn't need to worry. Well, he's now in the overall lead.
Whiteside now in the lead. Dungeon now, even though he doesn't count, he's putting up a pretty great fight here. Even though he's not even signed, he's not even counted in the race. But yeah, like you said, the championship looks to go to Miami, as Akibo's actually in 2nd now, as he passed Allen.
Right, that makes sense, because Allen doesn't have a front wing. So yeah, now we are heading to the final Grand Prix, and it's over to Pearls.
And now we're entering the final lap of this race. It has been an incredible 21 laps. Absolutely chaotic. Drama, entertainment, everything. We had a red flag over a leaderboard problem. A switch up in quali as the leaderboard turned into a race setting. But right now, it's all focused on these two drivers, both YSI and Acubles. These two drivers has been putting everything on the line from the start of the season till the penultimate race of this season. And it's going to be in Miami now as YSI, even though he is going to get the checkered flag first, the point deficit will still not be enough as he will across the line, not as champion of the world, but still in contention of a championship fight with his teammate. And right now, AccuBulls is trying to do a good job and get the win done, but it's not going to be enough at all. And I'll say the highlight reel of this race will be Allen in a Ferrari getting a shocking, surprising pole. And I can't say much else. That man is putting
Sorry to
a
interrupt you.
great fight
Sorry
so
to interrupt
far,
you, but it's a battle
but he
for
will not be in
third.
the championship
A
contention.
battle for
As we go
second.
back to YSI, this man has done everything. He will win the Las Vegas Grand Prix. The word was Viva Las Vegas, but tonight it's Viva Alpine and Viva YSI. Incredible effort from the two drivers. It's an Alpine 1-2, YSI P1, Acubals P2, and Allen finishes the podium spot on P3. Wonderful race. Wonderful race. My goodness.
Also, while you were talking about winning for YSI, we had a battle for second between Arkibus and Alan. Alan was so close on getting the second, but still, our dark horse,
I mean,
our
what an
dark horse with
absolute
a
shocker
podium.
of a race. Entertainment, we had everything. We had
Yeah.
drama, we had entertainment, we had fun. Wow, but still, the championship will be onto Miami. It's going to be Acubals and YSI, and I think even TXH,
Nah, TXH is
maybe.
out of contention.
But yeah, the points are close. But my goodness me.
Either
Yeah,
way,
350, you can take the mic now because I need a few breaths for that race.
yeah. Either,
After
ladies
that
and
race, that
gentlemen,
was absolutely incredible.
that was. Oh yeah.
Even after all the drama this
Anyway,
race has had, GG's to everyone.
yeah. I was also about to say that Akibos was in a battle with Alan for second place. Alan again was so close on getting the second place from on 10, but still a dark horse with a podium out of nowhere. But it's been an incredible race, ladies and gentlemen. We are live from Las Vegas in the commentary booth. It was me, A350 fan, and Pearls, and see you in 1 week time for a finale, the decider, the championship decider. Every